Imagine your mom who gave birth to you, someone who bore you into this world, telling you that particular word. Peer pressure is right in your face, you just don't say. Hello, if you're coming here, hi, welcome to my channel. This is her daughter's icon. This is a place where I feel free to dump my traumas, share insights, feel the pain, and above all, we'll learn something from it. Now, today I'll be talking about peer pressure. Peer pressure is in front of you, you just don't see it. That is just the one side of peer pressure. They're just being angry. And because they were angry, they want to make you miserable too. They impute that in you. And that messes up with my brain so much. This is where the trauma comes in, and a lot of us seek approval from people. A lot of us try to always want to please people. A lot of us always want to fit in. A lot of us don't want to speak up. I left a job recently, not quite long, but like my former job where I left, a lot of the women there didn't like me. A lot of the millennials, that's people who were older than me, 30, 35, 36, they didn't like me. Why? Mainly because I was not a pushover. I was not a kisser. I did not always look at them for approval. I did not always want to be close to them. I've always wanted to be on my own. I never was somebody that looked at people for them to like me. I never really cared. And because of that, they sacked me. And if I look back today and I see the things they did, one of the major reasons I was sacked was because I had an issue with another kissers. And because they are all in a group, they ganged up and made sure I left. And now I looked at it and I'm like, you are above me when it comes to like position hierarchy in at work. Why are you trying to steal my job and take credit for it? That is how they do. That is how bosses do. That is how people who are above you at work behaves. But in my head, okay, you want to take credit for it, you might as well just be patient for me to have the time and do it. And that was where we both clashed. She started doing this, and I spoke to HR. HR also took her side because HR too is also millennial, very biased set of women. And that made me realize I was not really liked by these people because I was not ready to, be broken. I was not ready to to kiss their arms. I was not ready to be close to them. I was not ready to be liked by them. And if you notice, they know people who don't actually give a fuck about them. They know people who don't actually care about them. They know people who don't look up to them for validation. They know people who don't look up to them for approval. And sometimes that messes up with their brain, that messes up with their head because they want to be in charge so much. I'm going to just end this here. There is a thin line between being influenced and being authentic. Like me right now, I have a good amount of following. I will post my life. I post about wellness and everything. And there are people who look at me and be like, oh my God, I want to be like this girl one day. I mean, that is fine, that is good. But then there is a there is also a thin line between taking what you see and implementing it and creating it your own way. For me, I picked that. I love to go out for work. I love to see the day. I started going for walks in the morning, 10K step. I'll hit like 8K step, 10K step. Then I started do Pilates. But then I wasn't doing Pilates because I wanted to do Pilates because the girls are doing Pilates. I started doing Pilates because I want to know what it feels like to have that figure. I want to look at myself in the mirror and I'm proud of how I looked. I'm not doing it because someone else is doing it. I'm doing it because I want to see myself, see my reflection, and I know, yes, I look good. I love how I feel. I love how this made me feel. And over time, I keep being consistent. And one thing you need to know is when it comes to something that you're being influenced, you look at it and you're like, can I continue doing this in the next 3 years? In the next 3 months? Can I continue doing this in the next 5 months? In 6 months' time, can I continue doing this? Or would I stop doing it? And I've noticed that for me, if I'm being influenced by people, I notice it is not from a place of, oh, let me do it because this person do it. Oh, this person is doing it. This was the results they got. I can as well do this so that I can get a better result and live a healthier life. And if I see that I can do this and I am consistent in the next 6 months, this is something I really love doing. That is how I have been doing my morning works for the last 3 years, my Pilates for over a year now. I've been doing Pilates and I have not stopped. This is how you become authentic. You take the things you learn on social media, you take the things your favorite influencer or your favorite people are doing, and you take that. Don't copy exactly how they do it. Implement your own thing. Be inspired and implement it in your own life. That is how you're actually going to navigate when it comes to life. Take the things you've learned and go, assess it, and implement it in your own special way. When I used to be in corporate, I would tell you I was not very liked. I don't know why. But as I got older, I realized that it was because I don't know how to be with everybody. I don't know how to always move with the crowd. I am always the odd one. In Lagos, Nigeria, I have this particular way I talk. When I'm in a circle of people, I tend to be excluded because of the way I act, because of the way I speak. And because of this, many people didn't like me. They always felt, oh, what is wrong with you? Why do you behave this way? Why do you do this? Why do you do that? I was not actually very liked. You want to be liked by everyone. You one's bidding, you displease yourself, you make yourself unhappy just to please other people. This is what it feels like to be liked by everyone. My former place of work, I was not liked by many people. I was not. And as a matter of fact, I felt I was being bullied because not everybody liked me. I got to my next place of work. I thought, okay, maybe it will be different. That is why I realized maybe the corporate world is not for me. Because if you want to thrive in the corporate world, you have to be able to kiss someone's ass. You have to learn how to succumb. You have to learn how to do the biddings. I mean, being respectful is fine. Not once have I ever disrespected anybody or talk down on anyone. I just didn't know how to kiss someone's ass. I just didn't know how to live up to their expectation or behave a certain way they wanted me to behave. And that was just it. And this made me realize I was different. I will not lie to you. I was different. I've always known I was different. And immediately I knew that. I knew I was never going to thrive in the corporate world. I immediately knew I was never going to be thrive. Even my first job where I worked in a kindergarten, I remember my boss liked me because I was very extroverted. I was playful. I was playful with the kids. I knew what I was doing. My colleagues didn't like me because they were much more older than me. My colleagues didn't like me because my boss liked me. I experienced favoritism. And because I did, I was disliked. Many of them were even happy that I left after I left. Many of them were happy that I left. And it came to them as a shock that I left that company. What I'm trying to say in a nutshell is I am used to not pleasing people. I am used to disappointing people. Don't put your hopes on me. Yeah, don't do that. Don't expect me to be a certain way because that is what you expect from me. I am my own person. And I'm not coming here to say this is a way of being mean or being rude or nothing. I mean, there are times I would look myself, okay, I am a decent person. I'm a decent human being. I am kind, I am polite, I am generous, I am not mean. There are times I would do the right thing. But most times, I don't want people to expect things from me. Don't expect me to be a certain way. Don't expect me to talk a certain way. Don't expect me to act as that is why I always surprise the people around me. Because I always catch them by surprise. I am just my own person. I live my own life. And if you see that and for some reason you want to be a part of, that's great. But a lot of the time, a lot of us are not even being our true selves. A lot of us are living lives by other people. A lot of us are living life just to please other people, just to fit in. And I can tell you, one thing I notice is because I am this way, because I am by myself, because I live my own life, because I do things a certain way, I am being segregated. I am being excluded. But then the people who you are meant to attract will find you. The people who like people who don't think like other people, the people who love people who have a mind of their own, people who are intriguing, who are thinkers. The moment your people find you, you would thrive in that field. You would look exceptional. You would do amazing work. I'm telling you nothing but the truth. Honestly, me being this way, the goal is not to be a pessimist. The goal is just find who you are. I remember buying a bag recently. It was a Bottega dupe, and I bought that bag. This particular Bottega dupe has been trending for years. Okay, for years. Then I looked at myself and I asked myself, if I buy this bag, am I buying it for them or I'm buying it for the multiple outfits I can style with this bag? And immediately my mind told me, yes, it is the multiple
outfits I can style the bag. That particular white bag, it's not been 3 weeks I bought the bag. I have styled the bag 4 to 5 times. I am getting the wear out of the bag. It is not just in my closet, sitting away, whiling away time, whereas I can be styling it. That is how you should live your life. If you want to be inspired by someone, or you feel like, oh, maybe I'm being pressured to do a certain thing, leave. If you are inspired by someone, take that inspiration and impute your own twist to it, add your own fuse to it. That is what will make you different. I like to share my own personal experience, and this has actually helped me. Living this way has actually helped me. I don't live by anybody's rules, I live by my own rules. It has changed the way things are for me, and I hope in your pursuit of finding yourself that you also find God too. God is the ruler of all, is the utmost being. If you need help, as you're trying to find yourself, you're trying to be who you are, I would also advise that you find God, because that is how you would get the results you want to get easy. You will stop trying to please people, and your expectations on people will be so low. Bring those expectations down. Your expectations should only be on yourself and God. Anyways, I'm going to end today's video here. If this video helps you, please subscribe. I share videos like this every week. If you want to be a part of my journey, subscribe to Her Data's Archive. Thank you for watching, and I'm going to see you next.